Every victory, the Trackhouse drivers, we have a celebration. And I have a rugby ball we kick into the stands. I don't know where it is, but hopefully we need it this weekend, and hopefully it's got air in it.
I hope the leg is good, because this is going to be a big kick, Shane.
Hey guys, Shane Van Gisbergen. A couple of my pit crew guys here. Slice, Mulder, Aslan. We're getting ready to go out on track today. Qualifying today and then racing tomorrow. It's a pretty different place, pretty different to anywhere else that I've been in the world. The track's good, it's difficult with the altitude. Cars feel like they're driving on ice, but everyone's the same, we're all drifting around, but it's fun. We've had to kind of set the car up really soft and set up for changes. People are weird about my feet here, but everyone here left foot brakes and blips on the down change, whereas I sort of an old school right foot brake and a heel toe technique where I blip the throttle and brake at the same time with my right foot. It's not essential, it's just all I've ever known. People seem to get entertainment out of it here.
What's up guys, I'm Ryan Mulder. I'm the front tire changer. I'm gonna give you guys a tour of our home away from home when we're on the track at the weekend. Let's go check it out. This whole hauler kind of encompasses everything the team would need for a whole weekend being away. This first section is the most important section. It's the kitchen and all the food. And so we spend a lot of time in here just snacking. We got enough parts and pieces where we could almost rebuild a whole car, but it changes every week. Last week was a really good example. We had to do a swap out at Michigan to get to Mexico. They open these cabinets up and these carts just roll out with all the Michigan parts on them. When we roll them out the door, they go out that door, and then new carts with all the Mexico parts on them come back in and go in the cabinet. And we store the cars above us, and that's how they ride. So hopefully we never need that car if we wreck in practice or qualifying. So that's when we would need these parts. We'd be stripping stuff off the primary car, and then somebody would have to put our sponsor specific wrap on that car for this. It's a lot of work. If you ever have to pull that out, it's a lot of work. So this is the lounge. This is where the talented, smart people work. Obviously you got Shane, y'all know who Shane is, and Steven back here, who makes all the decisions for us. They're able to monitor data, they're able to watch, make decisions, have meetings, and kind of they're able to close the door and have their own kind of private space too. Like if they need, sometimes we can be loud and stuff out there and they can have their meetings and discuss race strategy. This locker back here is Shane's locker, where he keeps his fire suit, all his driver stuff. Scared him away. Scared him away.
Yeah, we'll get out.
You guys are gonna get plenty of TV time this weekend, so. It's about the extent of our home away from home.
I'm Jeremy Kimbrough. I'm a tire carrier for the 88 car.
Maslin P, I'm the jack man for the 88. The stop kind of starts and ends with me. There's a lot of trust put into the position because I'm kind of the last line of defense. If something goes wrong, I need to leave the car in the air so everyone else can correct. Everyone has to trust that I'm going to do my job and I have to trust that they're going to do theirs. Carry the pace, carry the speed, and send them off.
I carry 2 tires out. I put the right rear on, the fresh tire, and then I'm also in charge of taking the old tires back to the wall. Also, any other adjustments that he might need during the race, if he's feeling loose or tight, I would stick a wrench in the back of the window and then I would try to correct. Tire carrier is pretty much like a utility position, so I'm kind of just hands-on with everybody. Well, I played football, so I went to Appalachian State. I got involved with the D4D program, Drive for Diversity. So they help minorities get into the sport. You know, life got a funny way of taking you different routes, and I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Same for me, I played football. Didn't make it to the NFL, but I was a linebacker at Rutgers. I was an engineering major, so we were actually talking about F1, trying to be an engineer in F1 and try to get into it or get into racing somehow. And they're like, hey, Coach Butler knows a guy in NASCAR if you want to talk to him. Like, okay. Didn't really try any other positions, went straight into Jackman, and it was almost like a fluid transition in terms of, practice, film, workouts, travel on the weekends. It's very, very easy transition into this from football. NASCAR is very unique. It's one of those things from the outside, not knowing much about it. It seems like, oh, it's just cars going in circles. But if you learn more and more about it, about the drivers, the strategy, what goes into it, it becomes a very, very interesting sport.
This is my 9th season. I've won multiple road courses before. So it's just another race. I know it's kind of like more expectations this week, but for me, I just still treat everything the same. You know, just go out there and do my job, execute, and then let Shane just take over.
Coach used to say the moment never knows how big it is. I mean, races, practice, it's all the same. I treat every single rep like I'm at the practice pad at Trackhouse. Execute, put it in the hands of the driver, and hope he gets it done.
White flag right here, one more. No risk.
NASCAR making history. Racing in Mexico City. And the first name on the trophy is Shane Van Gisbergen.
Hell yeah, buddy. You are such a badass. That's amazing. Thank you. Awesome. Great job, Chief. Way to fight through that weekend.
Shane Van Gisbergen with a special celebration. The kick of the footy into the stands. And it makes the picnic area. Congratulations, Trackhouse Racing and Shane Van Gisbergen.
Always cool to race somewhere different. I think for the series, coming here for the first time, they've done a great job.